Yeah. Southside with an F cause I'm fresh. Do it for the hood, nigga rap. Southside with an F cause I'm fresh. Tryna make my mama
Exclusive to
proud.
JohnBiz.com.
I ain't tryna let my mama down. I'm just tryna make my mama proud. I ain't
Say when. Say when, friend. I'll be your huckleberry. Bang! Welcome back to another episode of Jackson Poole Show. I'm your host, Poole. This is my esteemed co-host, Jackson. Where you can follow him on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, at CJ. And why is it D-T-A-G? And you can follow me at LL Poole Man because the lady loves Poole Man. We in here again. Been waiting to see you guys. It's about middle of March. Today is actually the 14th of March 2018. And we want to thank you for tuning in. You are the best part of this show. Indeed.
I got out of this part.
Somebody lied to you. So what you got on today's show? We got a bunch of topics. We got a whole lot of stuff to talk about.
Let's get OJ out the way.
Oh, God. O.J. Simpson has been lost his mind. Somehow, he gets in trouble for murder. He gets acquitted of the crime. He writes a book about what it would have been like if he would have done the crime. He steals his own sports memorabilia, actually goes to jail, gets released from jail, and now the brother wants to confess in a hypothetical. Which I love hypotheticals, by the way. But, anyway, OJ is saying that he did it in so many words. Now, with the statute of limitation, it's not like he can be tried again because he's already been acquitted of this crime. Therefore, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. But he did on the TV show say that he blanked out. And when he came back to, there was blood all around him with a knife in his hand. If that doesn't sound like a confession, I don't know what does. Congratulations, white people, you were right.
Now, how long was the 2 decades?
Yeah, roughly 20 years ago. Roughly. Give or take a few years.
So what? He can't go back to jail.
No, statute of limitation allowed. It says that he can confess to his crime. Right now today, he cannot be tried again.
But karma is eventually going to.
I'm going to say it like he said on the barbershop. OJ did it! And we knew that already. Some of us already knew that. Some of us didn't. Some of us won't care. But I mean, a lot of folks don't even claim OJ to be black. They said he ain't been black since he won the Heisman. So, there's that. In other news,
boy, the NFL trades.
They've been
free agency.
They've been letting people go like hotcakes.
And some of the sign them like hotcakes.
What did you think was the most surprising trade? Yeah, that you didn't really see coming.
I saw Rich Sherman going. I knew he was going to go and play back at his hometown. I think he was going to do that. The shocker was Landry.
Yeah.
Going to Cleveland though.
Yeah, that was kind of surprising.
I'm like, Cleveland's like, but they signed what else they signed? Quarterback Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, and Cousins went to the Vikings, Minnesota. Mm-hmm. Kirk Cousins went to the Minnesota Vikings.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. The Titans just signed Malcolm Butler from the Patriots.
It won't matter.
That's a good pickup for the Titans.
It won't matter.
And speaking of Titans, we are finally getting new uniforms. I've been waiting like ever since
what does
I was a child.
What more do you want
uniform.
From the Titans? You wanted new uniforms?
It's like a new.
It's great that they got new uniforms.
I got a good feeling about this season.
Why? Because you gonna buy a jersey?
Yeah.
And then what? Y'all still gonna have a little.
And I got tired of them old uniforms they've been wearing.
They been wearing those as the Houston Oilers.
Like they've been wearing since
Eddie George.
I am things. I'm like, when they get new uniforms, everybody else get new uniforms, but us.
Rather look good and lose
Well,
than to be winning and look.
The Jaguars trying to play good.
And it was because of their uniforms, you think?
See, uniforms bring swagger. Like, you look good, you play good.
No, you play good when you practice good. I don't even think the Tennessee even had practice this season. I don't think that.
Yes, we did. We went to the playoffs.
I think they was at the house and they went to the game. There was no in between. There's no water boys, no practice.
I got a good feeling about the Saints too. That's my other team. Can you feel the breeze? Breeze just signed a contract extension.
Yay, Breeze.
I mean, 3 years. But
it matter. Doesn't matter.
yeah, I got.
Still, at the end of the day,
the breeze?
At the end of the day, this year's Super Bowl champions,
Y'all got
Philadelphia Eagles, and we got new
Michael
defensive
Bennett.
Michael Bennett from Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
I see you, Seattle. But yeah,
See,
if you say so. Not for me, it's not.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Jay-Z and Beyonce
They are on tour.
going.
They are on tour.
They're doing the On the Run Part 2.
You know why though, right?
They want to you know, the first one they just did a mixture of their stories, but this one they're telling their own story. Like Jay-Z telling 444.
You know why?
And Beyonce is telling her.
They're going
name.
on tour together because Beyonce knows Jay-Z can't be trusted at the house. She knows that. He's gonna cheat again. I was waiting on you to drop them. I'm so glad you did. I'm saying, so Beyonce is taking Jay-Z on tour. Fact of the matter is, he cheated once, he'll cheat again. Once cheated, always cheated.
Yeah, twins.
And
You got a baby with it.
he had a whole nother girlfriend. Surprised it wasn't a nanny.
Surprised that she ain't came out and spoke yet. She
What do
got
you
that
call
hush
it?
money.
Who? Oh, the girl, not Beyonce. I was like, she made a whole album about it. What you mean she didn't speak about
Hey,
it?
she got some good hush money, boy. I like to know how much they gave her.
I don't want to know how much. I just want to help her spend it.
I would. There too.
Speaking of money,
But anyway, no. But
you want to talk about ticket prices or something?
yeah, cause them tickets are out there. It's a stadium tour, so it's like,
Gonna be out of sporting events, venues.
yeah. And the ground seats are like $1,000 each. The one by the stage.
You gotta be a fan. Is she
like-
not worth it? You don't think B is worth it?
Look,
Ho! You don't think Jig is worth $1,000 a seat?
I ain't never seen Jay-Z or Beyonce, so people keep telling me you need to go see her in person concert, so.
Who is that? The girls at the beauty shop? Didn't you get your hair shampooed today?
Men can like Beyonce too, they have to be gay.
Who said that? Who said anything about gay?
Cause you know people gonna say, are you listening to Beyonce? Gay.
Beyonce is a diva. She's an icon.
But, yeah.
But speaking of money, speaking
They
of $1,000
knew
seats,
what they was doing income tax season, so.
speaking of income tax, that's kind of where I'm leading into. You just keep kind of like, anyway. People, when you get your tax,
Show, not,
it's kind of been the Jackson segment, don't you think? Anyway,
Go ahead.
speaking of income taxes, speaking of money, people, when you get your taxes, don't let it be all over your Instagram, all over your Facebook. It's not a good look. There was a girl, 27 years old, and she was not only like, quote unquote, set up to be robbed, but she ended up dying because they killed her over her tax refund. And she had 2 kids at home. So just be mindful of the company you keep. She was killed by her coworkers.
Over a check?
Over her refund check. So just be mindful of the people that you keep in your inner circle. Be mindful of who knows your business. And don't be walking around with no $5,000 in your pocket just because you
That
got
was
it.
how much the check was?
I think it was more than that, but that's all she had. You give it to her.
How many
Because-
pennies you got?
2, I just told you got 2 kids. But at the end of it, the people who
I
robbed
need a
her,
claim next year. Let me find some.
at the end of it all, the people who robbed her, they only got $800 from her.
Let me claim red.
So it was 3 people who, what?
Let me claim red kids.
No. How you gonna have an inside joke and we on live?
Oh, my bad.
Anyway, it was 3 coworkers
Let me go live.
who robbed her. They only got $800. So you do the math. They didn't get much, but they ended up killing the girl, 27 years old, still had her whole life in front of her, had 2 babies raised, and she ended up dying over her income tax check. So be mindful of your circle. Take care of yourself. Look out. Also, physicist Stephen Hawking has died at age 76, which I know a lot of people kind of looked up to him. Dude was a scientist. He was like really brilliant. And
Was he didn't believe in God, did he?
yeah, he did toward the end. Like he had made a statement. He was like, it's funny how a lot of people believe that we all have our own destiny, that whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. You're gonna die when you're gonna die, but they still look both ways before they cross the road.
Yeah.
So I mean, he kind of was switching over. Maybe he got his life right. Hopefully, he got his life right. After that, we got Russell Westbrook, 100 career triple doubles. That man is a genius. It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, just glad to be able to be here to witness it. 100 triple doubles. That's kind of impressive. What you think? You think he's overrated?
Very
Really?
much.
What?
I mean, I think he's underrated.
Is what?
You say underrated?
Yeah. Oh, I said overrated.
No, he's underrated.
Okay, I can agree with that.
I mean,
I know.
I would like to see Westbrook get a ring one day,
Yeah.
but it's not, I don't think. This is what I don't think. If Melo, they gotta get Melo to like have a superstar, be a superstar. They'll have a chance on beating the Warriors or the Rockets.
He's trying to piggyback into a ring.
The West is tough. They're like number 7 seed.
I'm just saying. I think Melo is gonna he's trying to piggyback into a ring, but he ain't gonna get one. He's gonna be just like Westbrook. In my opinion, that's what I think. I could be wrong.
Cool.
But Melo,
He's gonna be like Westbrook. They're all totally different.
No. How they won't get a ring, but they probably deserve one. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, Trey
Shout out
Songz.
to LeBron James, by the way.
No, we're not shouting him out on the show. That's Trey Songz. Trey Songz' accuser saying that he beat her. Hit me so hard I threw up from a concussion. This girl's been going on and on and on. They've been interviewing her, and this is what I have to say. I think that if you've been assaulted, if you've been hurt sexually, assaulted, wait. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let me explain my point. What do you want from me? I think that if you have been assaulted, if you have been a victim of any type of domestic, sexual, any type of assault, you should come forward. You should come forward, make your voice known, be heard, and try to get some type of justice for your situation. I say that up front. But when I looked into this story, the girl is saying Trey Songz beat her, and repetitively beat her, kicked her, and didn't stop until one of his bodyguards got him off of her. Now, the great thing about this is she took pictures of herself at the hospital, leaving the hospital prior to going to the hospital, and she showed like bruises on her legs, and I think she has one like right here on her arm, right on her shoulder. And then she takes a picture with her eyes closed in the hospital bed, and
Let me see her.
there was no real bruising on her face.
Let me see how she look.
And if Trey Songz is over top of you, kicking you, hitting you, beating you in the face, your face is gonna look more like Rihanna's after Chris Brown beat her down. So I don't really buy the hype. I think if they had more evidence, maybe, but the pictures don't do any type of justice as far as it doesn't corroborate with what she's saying. The
Somebody
pictures
said
don't match.
if he hit you as hard you said, why aren't the bruises bigger?
Basically, yeah. Then we already talked about
But
Kirk Cousins.
I don't. These allegations,
They've become so grand. Like so many people are doing it. It's like not even. It's not unheard of anymore. It's so. It's like so often that you hear these allegations.
Regular.
Yeah, it's like
the norm.
It's becoming normal.
Okay,
like you
it's
supposed to do stuff.
It's the year of the women. Like, it's a women time. Like,
What, for allegations?
No, like in general, like allegations and success, all that. Like,
Anyway,
I ain't never International Women's Day. They ain't never celebrate that. But
that's a bad thing. Like they should celebrate women.
But
like,
they,
awesome.
you know how it was big this year. It wasn't like.
It's
was it like the first year they did it, or?
I don't think so.
I never heard it until. Like,
you've been living under a rock though.
I haven't been. I ain't never heard International Women's Day until now.
Yeah, you behind. That's
Where's
what I think.
International Men's Day? What's the date?
Men have always been on the forefront of everything, so why would they need the
women
day?
always been in front for everything.
How? They couldn't vote. They couldn't.
A lot of people. You gave Rosa Parks.
She was fighting for equality, so was she. You're naming slaves, people who was like trying to get away from injustice of discrimination.
You got
who was the president back in 1987?
I don't know.
Or 1960? Or 1825?
Herbert Hoover.
It was a guy. He never had no dude. You know who voted for him? Not a woman. It was a guy.
Not just slaves. You got Marilyn Monroe.
Oh my God! You talking about? Anyway.
It was a lot of
influential people, but you're talking about like one out of every 100,000.
I'm not a feminist. If
you're the opposite of that, I think you're like direct.
I was just wondering. I was just like curious. Like I never heard about. I was just curious. I'm not saying I don't deserve. I'm just saying I never heard of it.
You can't say they don't deserve it because that would be wrong.
I do deserve it.
Of course they do.
Because I don't want you. You make me feel like.
No, that's what you're saying. I'm just taking you. What you're saying.
I was just curious. I'm like,
you like International Women's Day. Why the men ain't got one? It's kind of like why we ain't got a White History Month. Why we need a White History Month? Every month is White History Month.
Okay, every day is Women's Day.
No, it's not.
Men's Day.
Men don't treat women like it's their day every day.
I do. It's not.
You do.
Okay.
You do.
It's like, okay, it's like you open the door for them. That's like treating them nice.
And that's like one every 100 brothers to do that. They deserve a day.
Mother's Day.
Who? That's still one day out of the whole year. They deserve more than a day.
That's like Valentine's Day. We celebrate one day, but Valentine's Day is right.
And how many women you think really don't get a Valentine? How many women? Exactly.
But
it's not okay. Valentine's Day is for women who got boyfriends. International Women's Day is for women as a whole.
Valentine's Day is not just for couples.
Who celebrated by themselves?
You can like your mom, your dad.
Stop. Anyway, next story.
The heck?
Nah, the police are still in custody battles. They've been taking a new turn. The lawyers are now fighting against each other. Like we thought it was over with, but it's not. So they're still fighting. Dennis Rodman plead guilty in drunk driving case and gets sentenced to 3 years probation. I didn't even know he was still out and alive. Nick Gordon's girlfriend begs judge to release him from jail days after being arrested for domestic violence. I think. What do you think? What do you think about that? What do you take from that?
About what?
Nick Gordon's girlfriend begging for him to be released from jail to the judge. I think she's begging so that when he get out, he won't beat her for leaving him in there.
How much time is he like?
It was domestic. He just got taken in. She was begging him to release.
He deserved to be in jail.
I agree, 100%. Today is the 21st birthday of Olympian gold medalist Simone Biles. Happy birthday, Simone Biles. Atlanta, Georgia church member walks out after pastor says his husband is 3 months pregnant. Now, I don't know if that's like a real husband. Like,
oh, that's real. Anything got Atlanta and Gay in it, now that's real. Now that's not even rocket science.
But think about it, you hit the trifecta. You got ATL, you got a pastor, you got gay, and you got pregnant. Like that's like all. That's just one big. That's a huge story. That's a huge story.
Cause when I went to Atlanta, I went to Lenox Mall. Boy, that was everywhere. I was like, it was more men than women down there. I mean, it was women, but it was more men than women. And they didn't look gay, but you know, you can tell. They were dressed.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate y'all tuning in for another episode of Jackson Poole Show.
We got part 2 coming.
We got part 2 coming, so just stand by. Take the 8-track out, flip it over, and we slide back in. We got some more stuff to hit you with. Follow my boy CJ, the Memphis Kid. Follow me at LL Poole, man. We'll see you in just a few.